Regulators! Mount up. It's your humble host, Big Truck. You already know what time it is. Right back at you with another one. That's right, another one. Shout out to my man, brother Izzy Reaction. King's doing great things. Go ahead and show him some love. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel as well. Listen, we're going to tap into this thing. You know what we do, adult conversations, the locker room conversations. He has some things to say. I have some things to say. And then the spirit of the universe is going to take us home. So grab your shoulder pads and your helmet and let's get this work. Hustle and motivate.
Ooh, goddamn, man.
How do you identify a pick-me?
The way they identify a pick-me is a girl that's doing things just to be seen by a man. Mm-hmm. That is not how I move. But when I see a man that I want and that I know wants me, I'm doing everything to make sure you're seeing who I genuinely am. You're seeing the beautiful traits of—
Stop. She said a person that she likes and that likes her. I want to highlight that. Let's continue.
Putting these things on display. I'm letting you know I could do this, I could do that. How can I help? How can I come in your life today and be your assistant, essentially? I like to do things like that. I'm a OCD. I came into a relationship, we'll say, and I organized the entire house from top to bottom. Closets, everything. How can I come into your life and be something? And that, to me, that's pick-me energy. Like a lot of women will, or a lot of these psychologists and doctors will tell you, don't do too much before you get the ring. I don't believe in that. I believe, like, I want to drive the car myself. I want to drive the car. I want to see how it works off-road. I want to see all the flaws before I make a decision in marrying somebody. You can't do that if you're putting your guard. I'm not cooking for him until he's my husband. That's goofy. I'm going to cook for you. And that's a whole running joke because of the cooking thing, but I can cook.
And that, my brothers and sisters, is Christina Mackey. And who is she? Well, she's the ex-girlfriend of the rapper Rick Ross. We all know who Rick Ross is, right? They dated for like 9 months and lived together for 6 months.
How the hell you fuck that up? I don't know. But there's some things in this clip that stood out that we're going to highlight, that we're going to talk about.
Words. So she came on Cam Newton's show, and it was like a 2-hour conversation. That was a segment that caught my attention. And in today's episode, we are gonna go over that segment because there are a few things that she said that caught my attention, and I want to share with you guys.
What did that relationship teach you?
It taught me to be quiet.
No. We need. Explain.
Everything doesn't need a response. And I didn't know that. I'm playing in a new field. Everything doesn't need a response. And everyone doesn't need to know how I'm feeling. I'm a woman that likes to speak about what I feel. I'm a woman that's very confident that I'm allowed to use my words. But as the 2 years have proceeded, it's been 2 years, I've learned I don't need to say something about everything.
Did you really take that relationship serious?
Oh, I was in love.
What?
Yeah.
I agree. What are the things that we've all have learned? I know what I have learned in my 14-month marriage. I've learned that I cannot be in a relationship or be connected with someone that has not dealt with their childhood past. I will use wisdom. So what is it that you've learned?
I was in love. He was working out with me.
Okay.
So
did you think that you will fall into or go into the sunset, live happily ever after with him?
No.
But you were in love?
Yeah.
Explain that.
You don't have to be, I'm not delusional. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, she's delusional. She thinks she's the last one standing. No, babe. I'm on a jet. I'm on a jet. This is my manifest. This is on my vision board. I have the vision boards. If y'all want the screenshots, insert now. I was on a jet with a man that made me laugh. That was hot. That was fly. I don't care. Y'all can't tell me that wasn't fly. That was fly. He had me on a jet every day, almost every day of this. We were together 9 months. We lived together 6 months. We was sticking and moving.
Yeah.
He was laughing, I was laughing. Laughter is the something of joy. What's the word? What's it? Something.
It's the glue.
It's the glue of joy. I love it.
But when you look at it, what happened? Something happened where that relationship ended. See? And we got to carve that thing. We got to call that thing out. We have to talk about that.
That. Laughter is the glue of joy.
Yeah.
And I was laughing. You want to meet someone funny? Go interview that man.
I've been trying.
Yeah, I might figure it out. But yeah, no, laughter.
But while y'all was tickling each other and
Like, wait, real quick.
sniffing-
Have you ever woke up out of your sleep cracking up? Like, I'm talking joke in your ear. Have you ever done that before? That sets the day. That sets the premise of the day to be just joyous.
Do you know who I sleep with?
No.
She's a comedian.
Is she? Are you joking?
No,
Okay.
she's a comedian.
Just a whisper of that laughter that's what's gonna heal our earth. Laughter.
Or wake up with a smile on your face. I do that quite often. I can be in a dead sleep, in a good sleep, and then wake up with a smile on my face, and that just set the tone for the whole day.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Talk about it later, but
Through that time, laughter couldn't keep y'all together. So what was something that you was realizing like, yo, this may not be the situation for me?
I think that a boss like that needs someone to sit down. Sit down. Go be in his life and sit down. Sit down. Have a great life. Be on the jet. Laugh. Sit down. Don't do too much.
What do you mean don't do too much?
Don't do too much. I'm doing too much. I'm here. I'm in this city. I'm getting hosting. I'm getting booking. I'm writing a book. I have an app. I'm working out. I'm working out with celebrity men. I'm doing all these cool things. You're doing too much. You're getting too much attention, right? And these are not his words. This is not something he insinuated on me. This is an observation I made as being in the seat.
Yes.
Sit down, Christina. Like, you're doing too much. I'm trying to record a song. Stop. We're not recording right now. What? Nigga? Yes, I am. And I'm that kind of girl. I don't need a man to, that's what we were talking about earlier, to full circle. I don't need a man to come in my life and you're not my daddy. You're not my father. I'm not a child.
But there's a lot of contradiction that's coming with what you're saying now.
How? It was fun.
Okay.
That was joy. It wasn't a day I didn't laugh. He cured my little pimples because I was just laughing all the time.
Yeah.
I was full of serotonin. I was full of the chemical in your brain that.
There are some things that are standing out as I listen to her interview, but I'm gonna let it play, and we're gonna highlight it.
Is happy.
Yeah.
I was absolutely happy. I didn't experience too many down days. It's just sitting there, you're thinking like, hey, I've been having fun for 6 months now. I need to get back to my routine. I'm waking up 5 a.m. You know my routine. 5 a.m., I'm in the gym. I'm doing that. I'm shipping orders. I'm doing these things. I need to get back to me. I need to spend some time with me. Yeah. But when you're dating a man that successful, he kind of needs you to just be about him.
Which is true.
Which is true. And it's okay. I think that's beautiful. I think you've earned the right to do that.
Yeah.
When you have that kind of money, you get to dictate your environment.
But being in a relationship where you have acknowledged that you were in love, you don't think a conversation needed to be happening to say, babe, like, or whatever you guys' verbiage was, like, hey, this is who I am. I've catered and I'm willing to cater to you, but I need to be moving and grooving in my own sense too, because this is what makes me happy.
I think that was said lightly, and from that point, he posted Mackey Body every single day. Mm-hmm. Every day that he would post his brand, he would post Mackey Body. And I thought that was fly, but that's not enough for me though. Like, I'm thinking, I want to park my jet next to your jet. And it's not because you bought the jet, it's because I bought the jet. Mm-hmm. It's because I did the movies. Since breaking up with him, since like living on my own in Miami, thank you God for bringing me to him. Like I would have never lived in Miami. Yeah. Thank you God. But since then, I've wrote an entire book. Vincent Herbert is on my team. Jasmine Rose is my manager. Like, since then, I'm a woman that has goals and a destiny and a journey, and I have a $1 billion business idea. I have $1 million plan for this year. Like, we are en route to doing what we set out to do, right? And I think that couldn't have been possible by me just like laying up with you and supporting you and at your show. I need you at my show too. I want that though. I want to be a man's support system in his love, but I also need to know, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Christina's locked in. She's locked in, so I'm not gonna, I'm gonna go do my own thing. And that's really a time for you to go do your dirt, because those type of men are dirty, like in a sense of who they're dealing with, not dirty as in filth, dirty in a sense of you're sneaky. You're sneaky, and when you have a lot of money, you believe that you can.
Is it dirty, or is that's just their lifestyle?
When you have a lot of money, you believe that you can have anything you want. You don't really take into consideration how you're hurting or how you're helping or how you're not helping or how you're damaging someone else.
I believe a person should not be delusional of the real request that they're asking for.
That's not a clear answer for me.
That is a clear answer.
I also believe that people shouldn't ask for things that they're not ready for, that they can't handle. Too many people are asking for things that they're not ready for and can't handle. When it really comes down to it, when things present itself, you'll see how a person responds. You'll see how a person truly acts. And to an individual that have never had it, they will crack quicker than anything else. And you will see them crack because they was not taught how to handle that. They was not taught how to receive. They've heard about it. They've seen it in other individuals. So in their mind, they believe that they can have it until it actually looks them right in their damn face, or until it sits right next to them. And when it sits right next to them, looks them dead in their face, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. So they will self-sabotage. Bet.
You're dating a rapper. He raps about money, cars, clothes. So for you to think that a person who was already or previously successful,
Yeah.
for you to come into his life and all that, and the latter part of what we just mentioned will halt, is delusion.
A lot of them are career women, and whether they want to admit it or not admit it, it forces them to be a little bit gold digger. And what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is they are only willing to date men that's on their level or that has way more money than them because of quote unquote a certain lifestyle that they have built for themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Now you heard her, you heard what she said, what Rick brought to her life. Now, I could be wrong. At the beginning of the show, at the beginning of this episode, you heard her say why she's a pick-me. She's supportive, she cooks, she's blah this, blah, 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 blah. I call all that bullshit. That's word salad. I don't believe it, because if she was truly what she claimed to be, she would still be with Rick Ross.
Thank you. Thank you. I hear a lot of people talking, but the words don't mean shit. Copy and paste conversations, saying something that the last person said. Stop the cap.
She even said it. You know what I'm saying? She even said it. She's not learning to be quiet. That word. She's not learning to be quiet. Meaning, when she was dating Rick Ross, she was a boss babe. She didn't know how to be quiet, right? Because she said it. She learned how to be quiet. So meaning she was argumentative and she was very combative with Rick Ross.
She destroyed her own relationship with Rick Ross. Now it makes sense. An individual will self-sabotage in a heartbeat. It goes back to what I said. Individuals was never taught. You want something that you can't have, but hate on those that have what you want. When it's being presented to you, you will self-sabotage because you was never taught how to receive. You was never taught the basics. So now that the individual's gone, now you want to save face. You see? Now you want to go on this tell the truth world tour, this tell-all tour, which a large number of women do. And on this tour, they'll talk about everything else, but edit the shit that they do, that they did. Ain't that calling a damn kettle black?
Now, mix that in with her being a boss babe. She was also in competition with Rick Ross. She said it. She wants to have her own jet, just like he has a jet. She want to buy her own jet. She's chasing money just like he's chasing money. Most men on this planet do not want their women to compete with them. So I don't know what she's talking about, let alone a man that has the kind of money as Rick Ross, and then add in the kind of fame with Rick Ross. They don't need your money. They can care less about your education. Whatever the hell you think you're doing, they don't give a damn about that, especially if they're looking for a wife material.
Now, when it comes to that alone, listen, I know for me, I care about a woman's education. You know, I care about those basic things. Why? I do not want to be in a relationship or be married to a dumb woman, an uneducated woman. Hell no. I will be married to an educated woman, a woman that is disciplined, a woman that has street smarts, a woman that has book smarts. So let's highlight that. It's not the only thing, but it does play a part in the relationship and or marriage. Let's continue.
I want a woman that's all about building a family, that wants to be a wife, that wants to be a mother, a stay-at-home mother, not a woman that's hustling like them. It's not going to work.